everybody. This is going to be another general reading. So, yeah, like my other video that I just put up, I'm in my intimates, so I'm not, setting up at my table and doing all of that. So, I'm comfortable in my space. This is what I'm doing, this is where I'm at. Um, so, I'm going to do this reading because I felt guided to do it for a minute. It's been a while. Um, I've been holding on to this energy for a minute to channel. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. So the energy I'm picking up is there's an F boy, or maybe not even necessarily an F boy. It could just be someone that you have a very tight connection with, is coming across as the divine masculine, whether they are projecting this energy actively, like consciously, or they're doing it subconsciously, or this is like a spiritual um, projection, I should say. And I'm going to go ahead and tap into this energy. First off, let me say these readings are not meant for everybody. Just because you clicked on a certain video or whatever does not mean that the message is pertaining to you. The only way to know is by the way that it feels deep within yourself. If it's resonates within you deeply, you will know, it will feel right to you, it will sound right if it's the message for you. If it's not for you, it won't make a bit of sense. It won't be for you, basically. It's not your message. So you know what to do with that. Take it or keep it moving, walk away. um so before I start, I also want to say, if you guys are interested in a personal reading with me, I am booked for April. I don't have any openings for April. I have some available for May. I have bookings available now. I would suggest, if you guys are interested in booking, you can now. My bookings do fill up quickly. However, if you guys do need an emergency reading, that option is available. Once you purchase the emergency reading, you'll get it within a 24 to 48 hour time frame. Also, you guys, make sure that you read the terms and conditions on my website. Make sure that you are reading the description of the reading you are getting. If you guys have any questions about the readings or anything like that, feel free to email me. If I'm not free, I'm just not free. I usually don't do readings on the weekends. I need a break from reading sometimes, so I don't do readings on the weekends. Um, so it's best to email me at waluchildreadings@gmail.com directly. I get a lot of emails, so just to be on the safe side, send me another email just in case you're not bothering me, just to make sure that I'm getting it, because I do get a lot of emails too. So just hit me up, okay? All right, let's get into this reading though. Okay, so the energy I'm picking up, I'm getting a divine feminine energy. Could be a water sign, whether this is your sun, whether this is your moon, your rising, your Venus, or you have heavy placements of water signs in your chart. So that is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy. So that could be pertaining to you, but others of you, this is just a very emotional, very intuitive, very empathic, feminine energy. A lot of heart and soul involved. This could be a woman who, is in love with love, has a fantasy or is under a fantasy or an illusion when it comes to love or this current situation. I do see a single mother maybe involved, or a pregnant woman involved. Doesn't have to be for everybody, of course. So I feel like the overall energy is like maybe someone wanted, a thrill in their life, wanting something new, wanting something challenging, or just something to do at the moment. It was like, oh, it's an option, or I was bored, or I just needed something to do. That energy is coming up. I get that maybe you met this person during a troubling time in your life where you were going through like a difficult transition or something. Um, Another thing is, could be you are seeing something coming in, maybe an investment that you placed in this connection, or maybe just in other areas of your life, or at the time you had some things that you were waiting on, some ships that you were waiting to come in, present themselves to you. I also feel like you are currently at a crossroads because you know that there's a decision that must be made when it comes to this current situation that you're in. The person I feel like you're dealing with is not a bad person at all, actually. I feel like this is a genuine person deep down inside. I don't know if they're actually projecting F-boy behaviors. If they are, I feel like they're a genuine person deep down, though. Or they may not even be an F-boy at all for some of you. Because I feel like you have someone who's very helpful, someone who has no conditions with, helping. So they'll do things for you just because they want to, or, there's no, like I said, there's no condition. They're not looking for you to return the favor. They don't have that type of expectations. This is also someone that's very loyal to those around them and maybe even loyal to you. They're not a selfish person whatsoever. Um, I don't feel like there's someone who manipulates or uses your trust to gain or anything. I feel like this is genuinely this could be someone you're currently with, or this is someone that you have some sort of friendship with or companionship. They are the romantic type. They could be very charming. Um, that could be their greatest gift. Like they could be a charmer but not know it and not mean to. They could be someone who's like the flower and candy type, or take you out on a date, like very, very chivalrous type of person. So that could be the person you guys are dealing with or you dealt with, or maybe this is the person that you feel like is your companion. I feel like you guys went out on a lot of dates. Um, yeah, and something about flowers, like they know you love flowers, and yeah, I feel like they've bought you flowers or you bought them flowers, or they just always had like a gift for you. Like they bought you things and they did things for you that were very generous and shown you their appreciation. You could have met this person while you were at school or studying something, or they were studying something or going to school at the time, at the moment. So I want to go deep into the energies that I picked up because I want to expand on this. So I'm going to pull some cards. Okay. So yeah, you guys could have a family together, or you guys talked about getting married or having kids together, or maybe they have kids too or something, or one of you guys have kids and not both of you. But I see like you were very close to their family. Some of you guys are still close to family or just like involved. They still come around. Um, I feel like you guys may have wanted this like exciting connection, or you went for it because it took you out of this place of isolation. Like you were bored with life, or you felt depressed, or you felt lonely, just kind of tired of being in your head. For a lot of you, like tired of just feeling stuck. So you went for this connection because it kind of broke that energy, it broke that isolated energy, it took you out of that space. But in some kind of way, I feel like the reason why Spirit had you in the space was to, I feel like this was like a part of your spiritual awakening or spiritual ascension. And in essence, you were kind of being protected from getting involved with anyone at that time. But for whatever reason, this connection slipped in the mist. I honestly feel like you manifested this connection. This wasn't a connection that was like it had to happen or it was meant to be completely. Um, yeah, some of you guys were having trouble with your real divine masculine, so you went for this other person. Like, I'm not waiting around for this person. I'm about to get it in with somebody else, or I don't even know if this is my divine masculine, so I'm about to dip off and, get involved with someone else. That type of energy. Like, I'm not waiting. Like, I'm tired of this energy. It's stressing me out. Um, so yeah, you went for this instead. Another thing is, because this person is a divine masculine, I will say that. I feel some of them, even if they are F-boys right now, they're going to go through a process of awakening and learning and healing, all of that. But I feel that this person is a divine masculine also, which is why maybe you kind of like fail for them very easily. Like they have good qualities within them. But yeah, so I feel like you felt like this was a blessing. This person came in and it was like, you know, this is a good thing coming in. I feel like this was my blessing, and you know, this is, you know, good things coming in for me. And in a way, I feel like they were something for you at the time that was a blessing, or something that you could take and utilize it for your benefit to help you get out of a dark period of your life. And they may have put you in a new space within your journey already, like they helped initiate a new aspect of yourself as well. um you know, like they tapped your heart chakra, like they went there, they had, because they come from a place of love. I feel like this person has a big heart. So I feel like this person did have something to offer and something to give you, but they may have not given very much, because the Ace of Cups is just a potential energy. It's an initiative energy. It's not a full, wholehearted energy. It's just a fraction of something, or it's a potential energy, but nonetheless, it's pure. It's at its purest form in the beginning. Um, so yeah, this crossroads is like, what am I really doing? What am I manifesting? Or what did I get myself into? Or what do I really wish for? What do I really want? So you have a really important situation, or decision to make, but mentally you're limiting yourself. You feel like you kind of are telling yourself like, there's only so much that I can do, there's only so much that can happen, there's only so much that I can manifest or have. And you're putting a cap on your abilities to manifest, because you were able to manifest this person into your life. So who's to say what you can and can't manifest? Like, don't put a cap on your abilities, your power. Okay, so let's see where this other person is with all of this energy. Let's see where they're at, this other person. Okay, they were going through a transformative time. When they met you, they could have felt like, you know, they wanted to help you, they wanted to be there for you, they had care. Like this person has, so I won't even say like this is an F boy. I feel some of them, like I said, they might have a tendency to be that. They might be an F boy in essence, where they have too many people that they're always catering to and giving to, and they don't know how to say no. They don't know how to put boundaries up with certain people. You know, they're just like spreading their energy amongst the world, you know. So I feel that they had this desire to be there for you and help you. And in essence, I feel like that is something maybe divinely, that's what they were here to help you with, or that they could help you with. I feel like they were kind of bored as well. They wanted something to do. They were kind of just like self focused at the time that you guys came together, or at the time that you met. They weren't really focused on anything or anybody. They were just kind of laying low, chilling, um, bored with life, or just focusing on themselves. I feel like if you're divine, this person, if you're a divine feminine, or you're dealing with this person, they could be into like beauty or something. Maybe they got caught up by your beauty. You know, they were caught off guard by you. They weren't expecting someone of your status or your stature to come into their life. They looked at you like this beautiful creature, or maybe they looked at you as someone who doesn't, you know, doesn't see how beautiful they really are. Um, I feel like they were going through a period where they were, you know, having a hard time with dating. They felt very conflicted with those that they were dating, like, or it could be they just don't have much luck when it comes to love, or they could have gone through like a tough time with like their friends or their family or something. Like they weren't connecting with people. It was, they felt very isolated, or they needed to do their own thing. So another thing is I feel like they wanted to support you and be there for you because maybe you were expecting good things to come in, or you were waiting for something positive in your life, and they know that maybe it didn't go the way that you planned, or they just know that you were disappointed in some sense, and I feel like they wanted to be there for you. Maybe they feel like there was only so much that they could do. They also could have been that person that you thought this was good, like this was so wonderful, and it turned out to be too good to be true, and they disappointed you and broke your heart. So I feel like this person knows that you're at a space where you're in your highest power, especially if you're a earth sign. They see you as someone who's in her highest state of power and knows what she wants and what she wants to do, and more than likely is going to choose herself over them, or has chosen herself over them. So they probably already got cut off, or you've already moved on, or they sense that you moved on past them already. So let's see why this person is coming across as a divine masculine. Like, what is the mistake? What is it that is being misconstrued? Well, for one, of course, you're the divine feminine. I feel like you are kind of caught up in illusion, only wanting to see what you want to see out of this person, because you have a lot of high expectations and high hopes. Um, you want everything, you want the world, and you feel like if you have not met your divine masculine, or you don't know who they are, you're caught up in this because I feel like you're at a stage within your journey where you feel like this is as good as it gets. For some of you, maybe you didn't get too much out of your connection with your divine counterpart if you've in fact met the person that you think is your divine masculine. If they are, in fact, maybe you feel like they too didn't give you everything that you wanted, because you want the world on a silver platter. You want everything that you can get out of the situation. You want so much more than what the past loves have been giving you. And I also feel like you wanted to get out of that boredom stage. Like, you just kind of feel like, my love life, my bed is cold. I'm tired of sleeping alone. I'm tired of my phone being dry, and like nobody's hitting me up. No one's calling me. Nobody's texting me. Um, you know, my emails are dry. My DMs are dry. Like, nobody's coming for me. So I'm bored. And I feel now you're stuck because mentally you kind of bound yourself to this, because you told yourself that little lie that this is as good as it gets, and this is all I can get, and this is all I deserve type of energy. So you're stuck, you're conflicted. Let me see. Alright. Yeah, because this person came in and helped you. Like, they were like a savior. Like, this person came in miraculously, almost. Like, this person came in just when you needed them. Like, as soon as you said, oh, I'm tired of being single, or I'm bored. Oh, well, I'm open to change. I'm open to a new love. Oh, I'm tired of this person over here. I'm done. Let's move on. I'm ready for something new. And then bam, here this person comes. So you feel like this person brought you out of a dark place. They helped you overcome. They've helped you overcome a dark period, and a period of your life where you were going through a transformation, where you're going through a spiritual transition, and you could have been stuck, not really understanding where you were. You were in the you were in the dark. You couldn't see things clearly. You didn't understand the divine plan, and this person was like a knight in shining armor when they came through, for sure. Let's see. So that's why you got it confused, but how are they cloaking themselves? In what way? Like, give me more detail on that, Divine Spirit. I feel like this person cloaked themselves as Divine Masculine. I feel because this person, they come from a hard place as well. They kind of can identify with you. They kind of can empathize with what you're going through. And I feel like to be able to help someone else is helping themselves in a way, like getting themselves out of a dark place, because I feel like they too were in a dark place within themselves, and like being able to see themselves in you. So you guys were mirroring each other. So I get it. I see why it's confusing. You're mirroring something back to them and they're mirroring it back to you. You guys are mirroring those same woundings. And it's like, let me help you. I got you. I'm going to be that for you. Cuz I'm that way. I've been there. I've been hurt or I am in that space. So that's what this the confusion was, and I also feel like it could be a past life connection or something between you two. Let's see, what is this connection? What is this connection I'm picking up on? Okay. It's a soulmate connection, I feel. I don't even want to say soulmate because soulmates are beautiful. I will say that it is a connection that there is love here. It's an unconditional loving connection. I feel like you guys, your connection surpasses other realms. You guys can telepathically communicate with each other, which you can do that with everyone. That's like a pure state of communication, more so than verbal communication. Like telepathy is a powerful form of communication. So it's not just subject to romantic interests and all of that. Like, it's really not.